Hello everyone, welcome to study room. So today we will be ending this chapter with a part of revision. So I hope you revised everything before coming to this video, and let's get started. So revision. In order to provide food to our growing population, we should know what are agriculture practices. Agriculture practices involve several things. For example, what is harvesting, what is winnowing, preparation of soil, sowing, importance of different varieties of crop, why should we maintain different spaces in the crop, why water is essential for crops, so irrigation practices and threshing. So these were all included under agriculture practices. So some same kind of plants cultivated at a place constitute a crop. So if you are growing same variety of plants on a place, that plant will be known as crop. In India, we can broadly classify our crops in the two regions, Rabi crop and Kharif crop. So Rabi crop was grown in the rainy season from June to September or July to September, and Rabi crop was winter season. So it is necessary to prepare soil by tilling and leveling. So plugs and leveler was used to ensure that our plant is breathing properly and our soil is loose and soil is tilled. So these were the importance of plugs and leveler. Sowing of seed at appropriate depths and distances were important. So we discussed about scarification and stratification and weed soaking, seed soaking and seed coating. So these were all important process which we should know about agriculture practices. So sowing was also done by seed drills. Our soil needs replenishment and enrichment through the use of organic manure and fertilizer. So manure was organic substance, and fertilizer was an inorganic substance, and it was natural, it was man-made. So use of following chemical fertilizers increase the yield. So fertilizer increase the yield and manure increase the soil fertility. Then supply of water to crops at appropriate intervals was called irrigation. So it was done by drip irrigation method or sprinkling. So there were many methods. These were modern methods. Best one was drip irrigation to avoid the wastage of water. So weeding involves removal of unwanted or uncultivated growths. It was done by weedicides. Right, and after weeding we preferred harvesting, and harvesting is cutting of the mature crop or the desirable crop. So separation of the grain from chaff was called threshing. I hope you remember weeding, harvesting and threshing and winnowing. And after harvesting, the grain was stored at a proper temperature, at a proper level, and in the form of dry frost grains to ensure that it remains away from pest, microorganism and rat. Food is also obtained from animals, and taking care of animals on a larger scale was called animal husbandry. So here comes the end of this chapter, and this was all about crop production and management. We'll be starting with the chapter 2, which is microorganisms, and you'll learn different varieties of microorganisms, and that chapter is very interesting. So thank you.